What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Survive. Ooh, Survive.
I love it every time. It never gets old. I love it.
I know, second time we've ever done it, but it feels like forever. So guys, welcome back to this episode of Survive. So this week, myself and Lorcan, this show is where we pick 4 fictional characters, put them in a small town together, and one of them has to keep you alive while the other 3 try to take you out.
For dinner. Oh no, to kill you. To kill
Still
you.
not for dinner, to kill you, yeah, to finish you off, yeah.
Oh no.
Not finish you off that way, to finish you off the other way.
To take out for dinner and finish you off. Oh my god, I have to change my answers.
So this week we are talking about the MCU, and we have picked 4 MCU characters that we feel are kind of on a similar-ish power level.
Yeah.
And so the criteria of the game, like we said, 4 characters, small, abandoned town. 3 of them try and take you out. 1 of them has to keep you alive over a 24-hour period. The town is small enough that you can hide, but not hide for the whole thing. Basically explains it. Okay, our characters this week, we have Iron Man in one corner, we have Black Widow in the other corner, we have Captain America in the other corner, and we have Black Panther in the other corner. They're all in other corners of the place when it starts off. So these are all based off of, we'll say, like the Infinity War versions of each character, we'll say. Okay, Lorcan. 4 characters. Who have you decided would be the best one to keep you alive in this situation?
I'm wondering what I've done to piss off this group of people as well, because they're all good guys as well. Like I must have said something really awful or something along those lines. I must have said something specifically about World War II or something like that for Captain America to come after me.
Yeah, it really made him angry, yeah.
My answer, I think, is an obvious one, but purely because of the strategy I'm going to employ. I think have Iron Man protect me while the other 3 come after me. And if we're talking about Infinity War or Infinity Saga, those 2 films as well, versions of themselves.
So if we're talking that, yeah, you're talking about the Tony Stark just after he got back from space when he's like withered and old and can't move.
No.
You're choosing that guy to keep you alive?
No, I'm talking about, well, he's bitter. You know, like the bitterness alone will keep you alive. No, I'm talking about Infinity War. Infinity War. And the Iron Man suit that basically breaks off into 4 different parts and shoots this absolutely monstrous laser that I don't think, even though you have people like Black Panther who can do his flips, you know what I mean? He can run really fast.
He can do a lot more than flips.
He can scratch you real good as well. And then you have Captain America who can also do a flip and throws his shield, and he can punch you real good. And then you have Black Widow who can shoot bullets at you from a distance while also trying to sneak up on you and stab you. But at the same time, if I have Iron Man standing in front of me with those big lasers that basically go 360 degrees, I reckon we don't have to move. I reckon he waits till they come in. Even if they try and shoot, I'm kind of behind them so they don't shoot me. And if they shoot him, it's like whatever, he's in his iron suit, and he just rips out that laser and just does 360 spin and cuts all of them in half.
Well, you see, the way, when we're thinking about this as well, like the person trying to keep you alive is going to act like they would try and keep you alive.
Yeah.
But the other 3 are just trying to kill you. So like would Iron Man realistically like slice these people in half? Not that he knows them. Like let's pretend they're not friends. They're not mates.
I mean,
but would
all right, it depends how drunk he is. How drunk are we talking that Tony Stark is? Because like maybe I took him out. Like maybe that's how this whole thing started. Maybe I went out for drinks with all of them and I sided with Tony Stark on the Soviet Accords or the not the Soviet Accords, the oh my god, I can't.
No, you're right, isn't it?
Yeah. The Accords basically. I sided with him, and I'm like, do you know what? Like, I probably would.
Sokovia Accords, not the Soviet. Yeah,
Sokovia Accords. I'm like, do you know what? I probably would have sided with Iron Man on this, and then everyone else is like, I'm gonna fucking kill you, and then Tony was just like, well, and he flew me away, and we drank a bottle of Patron, and he's like, I'm a secret alcoholic, and I'm gonna kill my friends. And that's how this whole thing started. So I think he is in a mindset where he's going to slice people open, even if he's not doing it. He has that like kind of pulse thing as well that seems to like shut stuff down kind of sound wise. And I reckon that is enough to kind of push off these. And I know Black Panther has whatever the
vibranium suit
as well, or the vibranium suit. So like like maybe he might repel it for a while, but even if he gets close and Tony sees him getting close, all Tony has to do is pick me up and we fly to a different part of the town, start all over again in terms of strategy, and just keep on going with that. And outside of maybe Natasha trying to, shoot me from a distance, I think Tony would probably see that too. Maybe let off some flares, be grand. I think because purely because he has a robotic suit with all these different possibilities and to help us with it. I think that that's just too much of a leg up on the rest of them to actually do something. All right,
Yeah, but like
poke some holes.
the way, yeah, the one thing I think you're really underestimating Black Widow here, because remember, she is like a former Russian spy.
Yeah.
Like she is, like she could literally get into a room without Tony even realizing it and slit your throat. Like you don't know.
What if Tony just put
Like,
me in the corner of the room, so there's no entrances, no exits, no.
then she pulls a Batman and she comes through the wall, Batman v Superman style.
She scurries along the sides of the walls.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think you're ruling right because like I think she'd be almost one of her and Black Panther I think would be the two most dangerous at getting you without the other people even realizing they're getting you. But her in particular. But like with Iron Man, like I get where you're coming from with the suit.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you say it with Cap, if he had a full 24 hours to hunt you down, I think he would figure out a way to get Tony out of the suit.
That's the
once
big
he's
issue,
out of the suit,
Tony can be
you're
manipulated,
useless.
and that's the only thing that happens off to him as well. That like Cap or Natasha could convince him to come out of the suit, like more like, hey, we got this bar full of more alcohol, but you need to be out of your suit to have it. And he'd be like, oh, you know what? Maybe I kind of want that alcohol a little bit more than protecting you, a guy I've never met, and do that. But yeah, like I'm totally with you. I think Cap could play it smart. See, I'm probably thinking about these guys are coming at you with a blind and rage. So like they're not even strategizing, they're just coming at you. And if that's the case, Tony wipes them out. But if they're playing it smarter, then there's probably a way that they could get in and around and sneak. But then to that logic as well, I'll be telling Tony all this. I'll be like, listen, they're gonna try and do this as well. So all you have to do is fly me really, 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 really high in the air above this town that we can't live. Or we can't leave, and then kind of like.
But you can't go that high. Remember the ice episode or the ice thing from the first Iron Man? Yeah. You're just gonna freeze up there. Can't do that. That's
maybe
no good.
Bring me to before the ice, just before the ice, and then look out like sniper shots from. I
was gonna say Natasha's got the guns.
Yeah, I know. Listen,
see
listen. It's not foolproof, but I think
depending.
I think if we
solely on a
suit for a while, I think we'd survive for the 24 hours because I think that Tony, unlike the rest of the guys, if he's going full-blown murder mode, so even if he's not protecting, if he's on that other team, in the same way that we talked about the Punisher from the last episode, if people haven't listened to it, listen to our last episode. But the Punisher, he's too much of a wild card that, he could come in and just immediately slit all the houses in half with his lasers and go like, fuck strategy, and then try and get in. And I think that he's nearly too powerful on one side to not have him protect you because you don't want him hunting you.
Yeah, but you see, like we said with John Wick last week, I think Cap, when he knows he's to keep you alive, I think he'd figure out a way to stop the other ones from getting you. He wouldn't just like hide and run or whatever, because like we know, like he's already like look, he's kept Bucky alive for this long when both Black Panther and Iron Man wanted to kill him for multiple times in movies. And I know a lot of different things. It wasn't a small abandoned town, but look, it was close enough. So I don't know. I just feel like if you had Cap there, like he has everything he needs in his underwear, like not physically in his underwear, but if he's standing in his underwear, he's like he's. That's what you're saying. That's exactly you just misinterpreted the game here.
No, I think you're definitely right. I think Cap's basically like the Batman of this universe. If you give Cap enough time, he'll figure out how to do it. And I can't really go past that because I think you're totally right. He'd figure out a way to keep you, I suppose, secluded as well while maybe he goes off and tries to take them out. But unlike John Wick, I think he would have had it thought out that he'll be able to come back and check on you and do all this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas I do think he is efficient. But it all depends on if I can convince Tony, who is protecting me, to go full blind murder mode. Then I think it's kind of like, listen, the fight could be over in 10 minutes, and if it's not, then Cap will probably win. So let's try to end it very quickly and then see how it goes.
And to be fair, neither of us has really talked much about Black Panther. Like, he is lethal if he really wants to get you.
And he's very pouncy and you can jump around. Like, he could definitely hide in the corner of the room and the guys will come in and go, oh, he's not even here. And then he'll scurry around and he'll take everyone out individually as well.
Yeah, and his suit is basically a god suit.
Exactly. Too. So, like, he can't be shot. I'm sure the laser would probably do some damage, but I don't know if they'd kill him, I suppose. But, like, maybe that's the thing. Maybe he gives the suit to you. And then you just sit there while they all try to kind of kill you.
He just leaves you sitting in the corner as they're all just pounding down and trying to finish you. Oh, I don't know.
Nice.
I still think that so you're definitely going Iron Man.
I think
If you
Iron
can-
Man, and again,
Yeah.
I'd convince him with drinks to kill his friends, and I think he'd do it.
I love how your version of Iron Man is a raging alcoholic.
Yeah, that's maybe just a comic one, and like it's hinted at, I suppose, in the movies,
Yeah.
but like maybe he is in this.
Yeah, so
In
you're
my
going for
universe,
Iron
he
Man.
is.
You're going for Iron Man. Final answers. I would probably go for Cap just because I feel like he doesn't rely on any
Yeah.
suit or weapon or anything. Like his shield is helpful, but like
Yeah.
he can do whatever he needs without it. So I'd be going for for Captain America because I trust Chris Evans.
And I
Trust that
think
man.
we're both winners, except you, because you're a loser, and I won.
And he's talking to you, the listener, by the way, not me.
Oh no,
you're a
definitely
loser
not.
for
Don't
listening.
Side, don't side with Keith on this.
You're
Side with
just
logic.
straight away. Like we barely even have any listeners, and you're influencing them, and you're calling them bad names. You're just such a harsh man.
I'll buy all them alcohol as well to help me out.
The whole world is not an alcoholic like you, Larkin. Anyway, let us know below, guys, and check out our page on Instagram because we would have put up a poll up there where you can vote for who you would have picked to be the person that you'd vote for. But do let us know below why you would have voted for someone else or who you would choose to keep you alive in this situation. And make sure and follow along. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this every week. And check out the Instagram page and follow along there for all your latest movie news and TV shows, video games, comic books, and some good fun and chats and lists and all that kind of stuff. Go follow along there, and we will see you next week.
Bye, guys.
See ya.